In the busy city of Oberdok Heights, where people were always in a rush and dreams rose as high as the skyscrapers, lived a young woman named Chika. Chika was smart, ambitious, prayerful, and hardworking. But life refused to open for her. No job worked. No relationship stayed. No business succeeded. Every effort collapsed as if something invisible was blocking her steps. What she didn't know was that something truly was. Something evil. Something ancient. Something watching. In the corner of her bedroom window was a cobweb. Not a normal one. It was darker than normal webs. Thicker than a normal spider could weave. And no matter how many times Chika wiped it off, it returned before the next morning. She thought it was just city dirt. Just a stubborn house spider. She didn't know the cobweb was an altar. A spiritual gateway used by a monitoring spirit. A spirit assigned to watch her movements and tie down her progress. Every time she removed the cobweb, the spirit wove another one at midnight. Watching her, monitoring her, blocking her, laughing. Chika began having strange dreams. She would see herself walking towards a bright door. But just before she reached it, a cobweb wrapped around her feet and pulled her backward. Sometimes she woke up with her chest heavy, as if something was sitting on her. Sometimes she heard whispers at night. She ignored all of it. She believed in God. But she did not believe in all these spiritual things. Until the night the truth revealed itself. It was 2:13 a.m. Chika woke up suddenly. Her room was cold. Too cold. As if she had opened a freezer. Then she saw it. The cobweb. But it was moving. The strands stretched, shifted, and formed the shape of a human eye. A glowing, blinking eye. Watching her, studying her. She screamed and ran out of the room, slamming the door behind her. For the first time, she realized this cobweb was not ordinary. And something evil was living behind it. The next morning she went to see Pastor Osh, a humble, spirit-filled man known for clear discernment. Before she even spoke, he said, "My daughter, there is a cobweb in your room. A monitoring spirit uses it to watch you and to tie your progress." Chika froze. "How do you know?" Pastor Osh smiled sadly. "Because I saw it in the spirit as you walked in. Someone raised a spiritual net against you. An invisible prison." Then he laid hands on her head. Her body shook. Her eyes filled with tears. He said softly, "You will be free today." Pastor Osh followed her home at night. As they entered the room, the air became heavy. The cobweb was thicker than ever. And this time it was pulsing. Alive. Pastor Osh raised his hand. "Whatever is hiding here, come out." Suddenly the room turned dark. The cobweb stretched open like a mouth, and a shadowy creature crawled out of the corner. Thin, long, with eyes like wet charcoal. It hissed. She is mine. The pastor stepped forward. Not anymore. The creature charged toward Chica, but an invisible force stopped it halfway. Pastor Osh began to pray. Every monitoring spirit, every evil web of delay, every chain of stagnation, break. The cobweb caught fire, but the flames were white, not orange. The shadow screamed, twisting, shrinking, until it exploded into dust and vanished. The cobweb burned completely, leaving the wall clean. The room became warm again. Chica fell to her knees, weeping. She felt lighter than she had in years. The next morning, her phone rang. A job she applied for months ago offered her a position. A business deal she gave up on was suddenly approved. Her life opened like a new chapter. For the first time, she walked freely. No heavy chest. No backward dreams. No strange whispers. The cobweb was gone. And so was the spirit. The moral lessons. Not everything ordinary is ordinary. Ignoring small signs can destroy big destinies. Some delays are not physical, they are spiritual. Where light enters, darkness must bow. Always be spiritually alert.